Hello everybody, welcome back. It certainly has been an interesting day for Bitcoin. Today we've seen Bitcoin's price dip by around 8% as you can see here, and we are now sat at a price of around 86,000. Zoom out to the past 5-day chart and you'll see it's been an interesting week for Bitcoin. The lows that we hit last week on Friday were down at 79,000. From there we saw a decent recovery, and if you'd have held from those lows all the way until the high that we saw, you'd be up around 20%. Bitcoin's price ascended and went back to around the 95,000 mark. However, ever since and throughout today, the price has been dipping again. We're now down by a significant portion, and we're actually where we were basically at the start of Saturday, where we saw the price sit quite flat. I suppose a question that we need to ask now, or the question that a lot of people are wondering, is what comes next for Bitcoin? Well, of course, it's impossible to say, and this is not advice, but a few of my opinions I will share with you in this video. Again, I wanted to provide the context here because I think this is quite important. Now, we all know the trend for Bitcoin over the past 6 months, this absolutely monumental rise that we've seen. However, a lot of people now are in two minds. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Zooming out to the past, let's say 5-year chart or beyond, you can obviously see the long-term trend for Bitcoin is very, very bullish. However, over the past, let's say, 6 months or even a year, this trend has really accelerated. Overall, long-term, I am still very, very bullish on Bitcoin. However, when we think in more short-term, I do see, in my humble opinion, my personal view and nothing else, the potential for more drops. The growth that we've seen as of yet, I wouldn't see too substantial in terms of the past 5 days. Again, we haven't really broken above that 95,000 mark for a long period of time. If we were to see this break and we were to stick above that, perhaps we'd be looking at good things. With the price now dipping around to the 85,000 mark, I'm looking to see if that holds up as a level of support. And I really think going into the next day or so, I'm going to be watching this very, very cautiously. My personal views on a lot of the crypto market at the moment is I am sitting on the sidelines. I've got nothing against it, and of course people can do as they wish. Of course, this is a moment of high volatility. Again, crypto is generally a very volatile market. But for Bitcoin at the minute, what I'm seeing in my personal eyes are a few key levels, as I discussed. Again, we'll zoom into that 5-day chart, and I'm looking for this level of 85,000 to stick as a support. If we don't see that, we could be potentially going as low as the 78k mark, or maybe even lower than that. Again, it's really crucial and paramount, I think, that we look at the 5-year chart. We look at the situation at the moment. I think it's not impossible that we could see that trend actually play out, and Bitcoin's price could go lower from where we are right now over the next week or so. Now, of course, that's one view, that's one vision, but on the other hand, I'm looking to see this break and maintain prices above the 87 mark. Again, if we've done that, and if we go above that, I'm looking for over 90 and inevitably over 95k, the level where we started to hit quite a lot of resistance over the past day or so. It's a really quick update here, guys, but what I'm going to say for the next week is I'm certainly watching cautiously. I'm watching this one, and I do personally think that there is some potential for this to go lower. It's going to be interesting to see how it plays out, though. This is just my personal opinions. Thank you for watching, and I hope I'll see you soon. Goodbye.